Brought to you by Penguin.
Odd Boy Out. Written and read by Gyles Brandreth. The things a man has heard and seen are threads of life, and if he pull them carefully from the confused distaff of memory, any who will can weave them into whatever garments of belief please them best. W.B. Yeats. Best trust the happy moments. What they gave makes man less fearful of the certain grave, and gives his work compassion and new eyes. The days that make us happy make us wise. John Masefield, Biography. It is curious to look back over life, over all the varying incidents and scenes, such a multitude of odds and ends. Out of them all, what has mattered? What lies behind the selection the memory has made? What makes us choose the things that we have remembered? It is as though one went to a great trunk full of junk in an attic and plunged one's hands into it and said, "I will have this, and this, and this." Agatha Christie, An Autobiography. Prologue. Permission to Speak. What are you up to? My wife popped her head around my study door. She never knocks. She likes to keep me on my toes. I'm writing a book, I said. A book? Her face fell. She's reached the age when quite often she looks more severe than I think she means to, like the Queen, who, when she isn't actively smiling, can look positively grumpy. A book? Another one? Yes. Oh, Gyles, does the world really need another book by you? Well, She'd come into the room now. She was looking down at me, bent over my laptop. "Sit up," she said automatically. "Come on, straight back." I lifted my head. She sighed. "I don't know why I bother. I've been saying it for 50 years. You don't take a blind bit of notice. Look at you, you bent old thing. It's like being married to Methuselah." She picked up the cold mug of tea from my desk. I make about 10 cups of tea a day, but I only drink about an inch out of any of them. "Why on earth do you want to write another book?" I had an answer to that. "We need the money," I said. "We have 3 children and 7 grandchildren, and haven't we discovered over the years that money is the one thing keeping us in touch with them?" She gave a wan smile. "And what's this book going to be about, then?" "Me," I said. "Oh, no," she cried, "not again. Me, 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 that's the story of your life." "Perhaps that should be the title," I countered brightly. "No one's interested in you, Gyles. They really aren't. We know you've got an ego the size of the planet, and bless, you think everything revolves around you, but it doesn't. It really doesn't. Nobody's interested. Nobody cares. They don't even know who you are." "A few people do," I bleated. "Not that many," she said crisply. "Often they don't even get your name right. Charles Branston, was he the jumper man? Countdown, Gogglebox, Teddy Bears. Wasn't he an MP for a while? They've sort of heard of you, but they're not sure why." She was warming to her theme now. "Come on, Gyles. Why would anyone want to read your memoirs?" "Not memoirs," I said quickly. "More memories. Growing up, leaving home, that sort of thing. We all have memories, don't we? And never mind whether they know me or not, some of my memories might chime with theirs. That might interest them." She paused. She put the mug of cold tea back on my desk. Memories. She looked at me, not unkindly. "And what's your very first memory, then?" Her question startled me. I don't believe she had ever asked me that before, and we've known one another a very long time. We met at 3 p.m. on Thursday, 6 June 1968. I wanted her in that very moment, at that instant. I pursued her from that afternoon onwards, relentlessly. She's still here because she's immensely tolerant. I'm still here because I haven't caught her yet. "My first memory," I said. I hesitated. "The coronation, I suppose, June 1953. I sort of remember being on my father's shoulders in the streets, in a crowd waving a flag. It was raining."
Sample complete. Ready to continue?